personal. It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games were missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so I know a lot of people have been waiting on this video, so I'm gonna give you guys what you came for. So Canelo Alvarez, he's officially a PBC fighter, right? Shout out to Al Heyman. You know, you got to give Al Heyman and PBC their flowers. Like, this year is officially, in my mind, this year is officially their year. Like every promoter has years. Sometimes fighters have great years. Sometimes promoters have great years. PBC and all the parties involved with that, along with Al Heyman, are definitely in their bag this year, making the biggest and best events and fights in boxing that have been made this year. You know, pretty much all of them. So with that being said, and with that being established here on True School Sports, Canelo Alvarez signed with PBC. He then tweeted out saying it's Canelo versus everybody on Twitter, and that kind of set social media on fire. And basically, there was a lot of speculation that Canelo was going to go fight Jermell Charlo, right? And, you know, on paper, that's not really the best fight because Jermell Charlo, you know, he ain't fought in 2 years. He's got all these issues outside of boxing. So kind of seemed like if that was going to happen, it was, you know, kind of business as usual for Canelo. He's quote unquote cherry picking. That's what a lot of people were saying. But in a freaking massive surprise. I mean, you talk about a surprise. You're talking about something coming from left field that nobody expected. Very few people, if any, expected. He's not fighting Jermell Charlo. He's fighting Jermell Charlo. He's fighting the King on 154. Mr. Keep Running Your Mouth. That's who he's fighting. Jermell Charlo is going to move up from 154 to 168 and challenge Canelo. Now, this is significant. This is like a significant fight, I feel, in boxing because, you know, you got Canelo, who is currently the undisputed champion at 168, versus Jermell Charlo, who is currently the undisputed champion at 154. So it's literally undisputed versus undisputed. I don't know if this has ever happened in the four-belt era. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think it has. And it's a good fight. I think it's a good fight. As far as the fight goes, I'll get to that in a second. But I wanted to address also, there's people out there saying that, you know, Jermell Charlo ducked Tszyu. Now, I definitely feel like there was some fugazi stuff going on with Jermell needing to fight Tszyu. I always raised my eyebrows last year when it was like May or June, and they scheduled his next fight 8 to 9 months in advance for January. So I you know, I kind of feel like that was done by design, honestly. Tszyu is just gonna have to stay active and keep fighting. You know, Jermell will have to go see that challenge later. But you know what? I'm gonna give Jermell a pass. I can't behoove or begrudge or criticize Jermell, even though the route it took to get here was kind of like, you know, questionable. But still, he's gonna go fight Canelo. And if Tszyu was in the same position as Jermell Charlo, he would take the Canelo fight, because the Canelo fight, when you fight Canelo, it's gonna bring up your relevancy in boxing, your market value, win, lose, or draw. Just by you fighting Canelo, you become a more known, more popular fighter. People know who Avni Yildirim is because he fought Canelo. So, and he didn't even do good against Canelo, right? So, you know, I'm gonna give Jermell a pass for Tszyu. Now, what he does after Canelo, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But for now, I give him a pass. As far as, you know, Canelo not fighting Benavidez, I mean, come on, man. Like, okay, he's on PBC now, so that's a possibility. You know, he can still fight him on that deal. I believe it's a 3-fight deal. But like, even if he doesn't, who cares? Like, go up to 175. Stop waiting for Canelo. Like I don't even know. He's over here talking about Jaime Munguia. I don't know. You guys know how I feel about Benavidez. Like, you guys know how I feel about Benavidez. Like, he's a fantastic fighter. I think he's great for boxing, but like, the way he's moved, it's annoying. It's super annoying. Like Canelo's not afraid of him. There's no reason to be afraid of him, honestly. Like, why? Because he can throw a lot of punches and he's kind of big. What that mean? Canelo punch right between those shots and hit him right in his freaking liver. So that don't mean anything. But yeah, like, okay, if you don't want to fight, if you're upset that Canelo is not fighting you, move up to 175. I'm tired of Benavidez. Like people And when I say people, I mean the boxing fans and the boxing media need to stop giving Dave Benavidez a pass for not moving up to 175, which is where he should be, which is where he should have been years ago. But, you know, when I say that, I'm the bad guy, I'm the hater. But it's actually be the best thing for his career in and out the ring. But nobody can see that. I don't think either one of these guys is ducking Tszyu or Benavidez. I just think this is a big fight. This is a one-off type of event. And it's a good fight. Like, even though Charlo is a 54-pounder, right? He's a 54-pounder. You gotta remember, Canelo's not a big guy. Canelo turned pro at welterweight when he was a kid in Mexico. You know, when he filled out, he was still a 54-pounder early in his career. And there's pictures, you can see pictures of Jermell Charlo standing next to Canelo from years ago, and he was bigger than Canelo. So I don't think this is like him bullying from some smaller guy. Like, this isn't GGG versus Kell Brook. I don't see it that way. It's a good fight. I mean, and when you look at Jermell Charlo's current form versus Jermell Charlo's current form, the guy that's been fighting at a higher level more consistently has been Jermell. Jermell has shown us the ability to counterpunch, to slug. He's shown us durability. Like, he's never really been hurt. And he's got Derek James in his corner, one of the best trainers in boxing. So I feel like Jermell's got a lot of things going in his favor. Now, what he doesn't have going in his favor, and we have to acknowledge this here on True School Sports, is that, like, Jermell is moving up in weight. And when you move up in weight, particularly 2 weight classes, you lose speed. You fatigue quicker because you're not fully accustomed to that weight yet. So he'll have those things working against him. And I see, like, that playing a factor in the fight. But I think ultimately it winds up being a huge event, maybe even one of the biggest events of Canelo's career. And it winds up also being a fight where I feel like people are going to be entertained and they're going to be satisfied. It's going to be a great build-up. And, you know, at the end of the day, like, obviously we want to see the best fight the best. And we are seeing the best fight in the best because these guys have established themselves as the best in their respective weight classes. But, like, it's going to be entertaining. And I'm not knocking Canelo for that. He's still got 2 more fights on his deal after this. He can go fight Benavidez next, or Morrell, or Andrade, or something like that. But in the meantime, in the intermediate time, why don't these guys go fight each other? Like, go fight each other, you know? And Benavidez should just, like, honestly go up to 175 and start establishing his dominance there. Like, don't make your whole career about Canelo, because if you do, you're gonna blink your eyes 3 times and you're gonna be, you know, 33 or 34 like Demetrius Andrade and Jermell Charlo, and you're not gonna get no damn Canelo fight. So go do what you gotta do to establish your own value. That's how I feel. But yeah, good fight. Looking forward to it. And listen, man, I'm gonna always troll Canelo fans because there's some Canelo fans that still think I hate the guy. I don't really care enough about any of these fighters to hate, or, you know, any of them, to be honest with you, like to be honest. But you know, I like Canelo. I'm to the point where, like, I don't have any ill will towards the guy anymore. Like, I like the guy. I think, like, you know, a lot of these guys could learn a thing or two from Canelo. And I can't believe it's me saying this, but this is what it is, you know? So that's my take on the whole, like, Canelo, PBC, Charlo thing, Tszyu and Benavidez as well. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think down below. Make sure you leave your comments, all that stuff. Hit that subscribe button. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.